Welcome Bryce Vine to the Crew Show. Let's go. Young Bryce Vine, Power 106, number one for hip hop. What's good, my G? How are you?
Dude, I'm great, man. It's good to be here.
Yo, man.
Little dream come true.
Is that right?
Here. Oh, hell yeah.
Why?
I mean, I grew up listening to this station.
My dog. Appreciate that,
Yeah,
man.
Me and my dad used to drive down the 101. Well, not drive, like slowly move down the 101.
Right. That traffic is crazy.
Just blasting the station, man.
Yo, man, that's dope, man. We appreciate that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, are you born in New York?
I was born in New York.
Born in New York.
Raised out here.
And raised out here.
Yeah.
So you little, bi-coastal type of vibe,
I
right?
went to college in Boston, so East Coast, West Coast. I've lived through the cold and I'm never leaving the sun.
Right, I know. Dog, I couldn't live anywhere else other than California. I'm sorry.
Once you have, once you've tasted that sweet sunlight every day.
Love that,
it's
man.
It's hard to go back to a blizzard.
Yeah, straight up.
But this past month has been a little weird with the weather, man. It's
a little bit.
I heard that. I heard you guys got lots of rain. I was gone, but I heard.
Yeah, we touring, right? Performing. We selling out shows, my G. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
That's got to be crazy, right? So growing up, wanting to do music, right? And then finally doing music. Now you're selling out shows. It's working.
Yeah, man. I mean, it took a long time. It's a lot of work, but I guess you got to really want it.
Say that again, Bryce. Say that again. It took a long time, right? And it's going to continue taking a long time.
Yeah, I mean, everything feels better in retrospect for sure, but it's hard to keep patient when there's no guarantees.
There's no guarantees, and you're thinking to yourself. Well, you're doubting yourself. You're overthinking
all the time.
And if you make it in music, it's like making it in the NBA, NFL, MLB, right? Like it's not everyone makes it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think people, especially like when it comes to sports stars, they underestimate the amount of work that went.
Sure.
How could you? How could you ever understand? I don't know your struggle either.
Right. I'm currently in my struggle.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we all are.
We all are, bro. Yeah, man.
But yeah, no, I'm very grateful.
Yo, growing up, mom's dad in the household, happy family.
My mom and dad, they were never married. They split when I was like 3, but so I have both of their last names. I have a good relationship with both of them.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's great, man. That's great.
Smart
Did that shape you for music? Did that introduce you to music? Did you turn to music because of the divorce or the split? I'm sorry.
No. I mean, I was 3. I wasn't like writing songs on guitar. Like,
hey, man,
about the woes of divorce.
I wish my son could write music right now. That'd be amazing, man.
Oh man. Well,
but as you grew up and and you're looking back at things in retrospect, was that part of it?
I just associated music with happiness at an early age. Like my dad was a big jazz head, and so was my grandfather. So I grew up listening to like Cannonball Adderley in the car and Herbie Hancock and stuff like that.
Third Eye Blind?
Another jazz standard.
Right.
Yeah. How's
it gonna be? Is my shit, by the way. All right, go ahead.
Yo, it's an amazing song. It's thank you.
Legendary.
Thank you.
I'm with you, dog.
Because most people react strangely when they hear that. That's
nah, man. I grew up in the suburbs, bro. Like, hell
where
yeah.
About?
Here in the Valley.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It was North Hollywood and Van Nuys, so it was hood suburbs, but man,
it's still the suburbs.
It's still the suburbs.
Yeah, man. It's my favorite band for sure, but I used to like sing. My mom has a nice singing voice. She was never a singer, but she has a nice singing voice. So she was always singing songs, and I was always memorizing them super quickly. So it just kind of always led in that direction.
Yeah, man. Was there ever a time where you wanted to do something different with your life?
No.
Music was number one.
Yeah, once I found it, it was like, because it was a form of therapy from an early age.
Sure,
You know what I mean? I could write things that I was going through. I was an only child too, so I didn't have like brothers and sisters to bounce shit off of. It was just like, put your thoughts down on paper and play the guitar and relieve it that way.
You have an only child vibe.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know how to take that.
No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, you're just.
He says you're a weirdo.
I don't.
I'm a middle child. Middle childs are weird.
I don't feel like people have a very good feeling about only children.
Yeah, seriously.
No, there is a stigma because it's like you're spoiled, or
exactly.
I'm not saying you're spoiled. I don't know you like that. But what I'm saying is like you just have like this confidence about you. You know what I mean?
Didn't always.
One-man show
I'll say
confidence.
this: when you get in trouble, it's all on you.
Yeah, facts. You can't blame your brother or your
No,
sister.
man.
It's all on you.
No. And you have no one to tell you how to get out of it. If you get bullied in school, there's nobody to like
Yeah,
have your
See,
back.
I had brothers that were able to beat these guys up.
Really?
You
Did
feel
you?
me? Yeah, hell
I
yeah,
mean,
and it
that's-
went down.
It's super helpful.
Feel me? It went down.
I'm
I'm talking to the camera. That's it, Bryce. Excuse me.
To those guys. Huh?
Yeah, right. Hope
Look
those
at
guys
you
are doing.
now.
Yeah, look at me now, man. Yo, man, what's the goal, Bryce Vine?
Make good music. Take over the world with it, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
the vibe I get too. Like, it's not someone that cares about the numbers per se. Obviously, numbers.
I mean, we always worried about numbers.
But
It's a
the
business
music,
too,
yeah, it's a
right?
business, yes. But the music is just quality, and I think that's what your main focus is. You know, you're not putting, not meaningful shit in your music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to like have just fun songs and stuff too, but I like to, like, my fans love to connect to the songs.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like they're like lifelongers. Like they're gonna be at every show until they're too old to come. So I love that. You know, that's how I grew up. I grew up appreciating artists that were real artists, like Tupac and even like nowadays, like Gambino, Frank Ocean,
Yeah, man.
Gorillaz, Outkast, like.
Yeah.
These guys who really made their own thing out of pieces of other things.
Sure, and created a sound
Yeah.
that just kind of, that somewhat took over the world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it resonates, man.
it resonates absolutely.
Was the come up everything you imagined it to be?
It's way better.
Is that right?
So much better, yeah. Well, I mean, look, I'm 30 now. Like, I've been working at this since I was
You're not
13
30.
years old, yeah.
Holy
I'm 30.
shit.
So,
Dog, I thought you were 19.
I'll take it.
Oh,
No, I'm 30. So I've lived like a whole life up till now.
Yeah.
Without
So you look
all
young
the
because you didn't have
craziness.
brothers and sisters, so be thankful.
I look young because my mom made me terrified of drugs from a very early age.
What did she
So-
say? You're gonna die?
No, so my mom grew up in Brownsville, New York.
Oh yeah. All
during
day.
the time of Frank Lucas and all the American gangster stuff.
Legendary.
So my grandfather used to drive her around the ghetto when she was like 19 years old at midnight and show her what life could be like in that kind of circus and
Yeah, man.
dark environment. So she carried that with her whole life. She showed me like drug movie, like Basketball Diaries from a young age and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. I'm like, all right, I got it.
Right.
Which is ironic because weed ended up helping me write a whole lot when I got older.
You see that? Yo, growing up, for some reason, my dad made sure I watched mob movies. I had to watch Goodfellas, Casino, Godfather. My dad just said, you should learn, like, this is what's out there in the world. And I grew up watching these movies, and a lot of that is still, like, in my head and, like, used in everyday life.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's weird, right? But what are you gonna do? Like,
That's great. I mean, it's those movies especially. It's not a bad thing that people were.
well, people are getting shot up and killed, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But they had a message. You know what I mean?
There was a message. Never tell on your friends. You didn't see nothing.
Yeah, don't snitch was the message I got.
First
Don't
come some
snitch,
money.
my G. Yeah. Seriously, man. Bryce Vine is
It's
here.
Treyway.
Hey,
Yo,
La La
man.
Land featuring YG. How did we secure
That's
the
an
YG
interesting-
verse,
that's an
my
interesting
G?
collaboration.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so he was like who I wanted for this because the whole song is kind of like a new anthem for California culture, and
Yeah, man.
there's a side of it that I just don't represent, and YG does represent
Yeah,
that,
Talking the hood side of it.
Yeah, man, and like I understand that I'm not the guy to speak from that point of view. I'm wearing purple and blue right now, but he is, and he was
man.
his whole presence in rap and culture has been huge to me, and like I've loved him for years. So he didn't hear the song for a while, even though we were trying to get to him.
Sure.
And so we went through a couple other people that accepted it, and we're down to write a verse. And I was like, all right, cool.
Really?
And then my label surprised me, like right after New Year's. They were like, hey, we have a new version of the song. Don't freak out. Just check it out on a conference call.
What?
And YG had already recorded it.
Did you freak the fuck out?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was at my
What was the
dad's
reaction?
place.
What was the
You were at your
I was
dad's
at my
place?
dad's place,
What'd you
and
say?
I was just like, shut the fuck up. Yo, Dad, guess what? We got him.
You're like, YG
That's right.
400.
That's right.
And my dad was like, I know who YG is, but you got to play me this stuff. And yeah, he loved it too. So
Yeah,
it
man.
was crazy, man. And we just shot the video with him here in LA too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you kicked through the YG like in the hood?
No, man. No.
No, man.
Would you ever? I mean,
I just met him the other day. He's a cool dude. I mean,
He's a good
super
dude.
cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
our
he showed up
guy,
a half
man.
hour early to the video shoot.
What?
He did.
Kind of dude. Yeah.
Hey.
he got a different style now. He grew up with like pro clubs and Air Forces. Now he's like,
Nah, it's gangsta
GQ
chic
shit,
now.
you know?
Yeah, it's gangsta
Yeah.
chic now, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's fly, man. He really is. He pulled up in like this super chic candy apple red Lamborghini.
Of course.
And I'm just like, word.
How are you with money, man? Are you financially responsible, or do you wild out? You want to wild out and just buy some extra shit?
I don't. I mean, I buy like better food.
Sure.
And if I really want something, I buy it.
You're not a vegan, are you?
No. No. But funny
What's up?
well, here's the thing about that.
Okay,
Funny
go ahead.
enough, my
What's
best
up?
friend who I grew up with since we were 14, he lived with me and my mom.
Yeah.
He is a major vegan to the point where he is like, he developed a family farm in Michigan, remade it and turned it into a barn sanctuary for abused barn animals. So he's
very cool.
very not annoying vegan. He just but his videos went viral at the same time that I got signed, and then we went to our high school reunion, and it was like, it was kind of sick.
You could see yourself going vegan or doing all of that. Is there pressure from the industry to do that?
No, I mean, no. I think in a world where there's humans being starving, my focus isn't so mainly on if a cow likes the way it goes out or not. Having said that, I don't want anything to suffer.
Sure.
Which is my main thing, and that's what his main thing is. My best friend is just nothing needs to suffer to die. Animals eat each other all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think anything should suffer.
Yeah, going back to pressures though, what pressures does the industry put on you? Do you think?
I just got to deliver faster than I used to. I mean, it's been an art project my whole life, and now it's a business. So I just have to write more often all the time on the road.
Yeah.
When I'm tired, even I played a show in San Diego last night and drove 3 hours in a car, and the whole time I had my headphones on. And I was smoking, and I was just back to work.
That's right. Indica or sativa?
Sativa.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, keeps me going.
That's the move.
If it's free, I'll smoke anything, Doctor.
That's right. He's a freegan. If it's free, he's in, dog.
I didn't smoke till I was 25. I'm 27 now.
Yeah, man, I didn't smoke till
So I was always very calm too.
What made you start smoking, Bryce?
I was trying to say yes to more experiences. Things weren't going right, so I was just like, I'm 28 and I was living in LA and I was going out on the weekends, not really on the week, but I wasn't working as hard as I could.
Yeah.
And I had to like switch my whole routine up, and like I started going to the gym every single day, and then I would spend 20 minutes in the sauna reading afterwards, and it would be like,
oh, you were in search of
myself.
Like you were in search of some peace, or is it just
man, a lot of things. I was in self-peace, motivation, understanding how to get motivated, and it turns out action inspires motivation.
That's right.
So I just started doing things. I would get a routine, do that, go to the studio every day, fail at writing for months. And then one day the wheels just started turning the opposite direction, and I could not get out of the studio.
That's right.
Like I was there all night, every day, making beats, working, didn't care about the weekends anymore, didn't care about going out. It was all focused on music, and that's when everything started to happen.
Yeah, if you got, because listen, I'm sure at some point you felt maybe this isn't for me.
Multiple times. I mean, I always knew it was for me in my heart, but I just thought maybe my heart didn't match the reality of life,
Yep.
That happens a lot. Not everyone gets to be good at their passion, which is a shame.
Or get the shot. Or the opportunity.
Or get the opportunity, or
bro.
have the means to get there. And I don't mean money means. I mean like even be in a situation
life means
that gives you that opportunity. Yeah, man. I mean, I was listening to Wyclef's new CD the other day. That dude was born in the ghetto in Haiti, and then moved to the ghetto in New York, and then still somehow made it. It's like, I'll never have that story.
Right.
I just had to work harder than I was.
Yeah, man. You got to keep spreading that. That's so good. Because, a lot of people don't see the struggle. They just see the success, you know what I mean? Or we don't necessarily want to see the struggle, but it must be shown.
Yeah, I think.
Because nothing happens overnight like that.
No, nothing does, man. But it's been a crazy year since then. You know, like since Drew Barrymore, I released that independently.
My man,
Numbers on that are
that's crazy, right?
Crazy.
My
Yeah,
cholesterol.
Never
you're so dumb. You're so dumb, dog.
crazy, bro.
His song's killing, your body's killing.
I gotta be around you more. You have,
Oh yeah, hang out with this guy.
Yeah,
he'll
man.
take you to go get some tacos.
You fuck with tacos like that?
Like that, yeah.
Like that.
Like a Mexican? That's what I meant.
Like that.
Like, what's the other way?
I guess not fucking with him. I don't know.
Yeah, so you fuck
Yo.
with me,
No, I had a falling out with Taco.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Me and Tacos are not,
We
you
don't
know what I
speak
mean?
no more,
Yeah.
No,
We're not on
of
the same frequency, Tacos and I.
I think Cali has the best Mexican food.
Oh, all day, bro.
Even better than, dare I say, even better than like Arizona and Texas.
Wow.
That's
Okay. Yeah.
better, yeah.
I'll back you up on that, bro. You performed a lot at the Borderline Grill in Thousand Oaks.
I performed, yeah, man. Growing up, I did.
Right?
I did, yeah. So it was
So when you hear about the shooting, obviously, and it's like a home away from home for you.
yeah. I was on the road, and I woke up, and my DJ, who's also from my hometown,
Yeah.
heard about that, and yeah, man, it definitely everything strikes a chord when it's closer, literally closer to home. It's crazy too, man, because like me and G-Eazy played there like together in 2010, and like there was just nobody there really. It was just like a couple of our friends, and I found that old picture the other day, and it reminded me of the whole shooting thing. And I was just like, life is a wild place, man.
Seriously.
And also that's where we had our high school reunion at Borderline just a year ago, like almost a week.
Wow. Yeah.
Exactly to the day, almost.
It was very touchy for you.
Yeah, very touchy.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway,
Are you still dealing with that? Like, is that something that you're dealing with, or something that you think about?
I'm very lucky. Yeah, I mean, I think
because
about
you
it
weren't
once in a
there,
while.
right? But
I wasn't there, and nobody that I know got hurt, but people who I know were there.
yeah, you know the staff, you know people, sure.
Yeah, man. So, you know, you just take that in consideration with all the darkness that kind of is going on right now.
Yeah. It's a crazy world, man. But we're
Try to
here.
bring some happiness.
We're living it, man. We're making music, man. We're surviving and we're succeeding. Bryce Vine, my guy, congratulations,
Thank
bro.
you, man. Thank
Let's keep going. You know you can stop by anytime. Seriously,
tell me
bro.
that.
No, I'm serious, man. You can stop by anytime. Call first, but you know what I'm saying?
Get my number down. Text
That'd
me.
be great. Yeah. Text Leche, and then that's it,
All
man.
right. Deal,
Yo,
man.
let's get into La La Land right now. Bryce Vine featuring YG, Cruise Show, Power 106, #1 for hip hop. My guy.